Hello.
Hi there.
How's it going?
Well,
So yeah, StreamYards didn't want to let me log in. And then I had to wait for the stupid code. But we're here. Hello.
yeah,
How is
I have
everybody's?
this stream on 3 different devices, and I heard you say hello 3 different spots at once.
Uh, but yes, hello everybody in chat. How you going? Anthony, what's going on? I haven't seen you. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, wow,
Sketty,
it's
hello,
Anthony.
hello. I know. Don't get to see Anthony much anymore.
No, he's just happy and in love.
Well, could be worse reasons not to see someone.
I guess.
So yeah, your first
Up out.
text didn't come through.
Oh,
I
well,
see
that
the one
sucks.
about asking if you're there, but then the other one like just came through after your last reply. So my phone's been weird today.
That is very bizarre. But you know what? It could have maybe. I don't know. Maybe is. Let me see if what time it sent.
I'm
Because
sure it's my phone. It was being weird.
yeah, it doesn't have a time. That's bizarre.
Meh.
I was eating
So,
a pork tenderloin
oh,
earlier today. Do you guys do pork tenderloins there?
yes.
Like, I'm going to describe how my mom prepares a pork tenderloin. It's her favorite type of sandwich. She takes the pork tenderloin and pounds it really with a, I don't know, with a pounder and makes it
Mhm.
real tender. And then she flours it and batters it. And then she fries it. Then she puts it on bread and normally with onions and mustard.
Okay.
I don't do mustard because I'm allergic to it. So I do
Right.
mayonnaise and cheese.
Okay.
But in the South, they don't do it that way. And I
We
don't
don't.
know if that's more of a
We
Midwest
don't do
sandwich.
that here either.
I bet it's a Midwest sandwich.
We don't. We see when we do them, we get the whole pork loin, and then we usually marinate it and grill it, or marinate it and bake it in the oven.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we have those too. Oh wow. Japanese people would love this one. Not trying to
So
sound racist. Sorry, Japanese people.
I don't even think it's. I don't even know what it is. I don't think it's a maple or a.
I think
I
it's
don't.
cherry. It's
Maybe I don't
cherry
know.
blossoms.
I just put in spring. There's a bird behind it, but you can't see the bird, which makes me sad.
Oh. Well, let's just pretend like it's diseased.
So are you watching the Masters tournament, Ed?
Is that golf?
Yes.
I have not. I did watch on the news where a golfer hit a golf ball and a beetle was pushing the golf ball like a dung beetle
Oh,
and it rolled
interesting.
it and it rolled towards the hole an extra 3 feet.
I mean, technically that counts. I think
I don't know. I was
they
wondering.
have. There's. I think it's. They have. Normally they have 30 seconds to where they, if they hit the ball and it's like right on the rim of the hole, they have 30 seconds to wait to see if it falls in or not.
Well, this price saved him an extra punt.
I am
Punt?
sure if it pushed it that far.
Putt.
His glasses are
Yeah.
filthy. So I
I
thought I
mean,
saw you
maybe he
said
would have made
chat
it.
that your club has a swap tomorrow.
Oh boy, yeah, we have the big swap tomorrow in Knoxville, and it's going to be the
Ooh,
first one I've ever been able to make because last year, this time, I was having surgery and missed it.
right.
And then the one in the fall, I was at Aquashella.
Oh,
I think it was Aquashella Chicago, maybe was that weekend.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
no,
yeah.
no, it
No.
was the Clash. It was the weekend of the Clash.
Oh, strong coffee. Nope, I'm in a master's pool for work, so I'm hoping the pot is like a $800 for the winner. So I'm hoping I might get it
Whoa.
because we had 111 entries into the thing. So
Do you have to guess something, or do you just pick random
So
names?
they break it up into different tiers. So like the top 10 golfers are in tier 1, then like 11 through 25 or tier 2, 26 through 40 or tier 3, and then everybody else is lumped in tier 4. You pick one golfer from each tier, and then best score overall wins.
Yep. I played something like that once before. It was fantasy golf.
Mm-hmm.
The year I donated my kidney to my brother, and I was bored to death because when they cut into your back like that, they took a rib out.
Oh, wow.
Basically, can't do anything for 6 months.
Mm.
And so I played lots of fantasy sports. So I thought, oh, I'll play fantasy hockey or golf. And I'd never even watched golf really, but I knew Tiger Woods' name and I got first pick. So I picked Tiger Woods and I won every single.
Nice. I mean,
Tiger Woods
see,
won it all.
I've been watching every tournament every weekend now for, I don't know, 2 months maybe. And it didn't help at all because it's different every week. The people that won the week before sometimes do crappy the next week. And one of the top golfers right now is like 20 somethings in the rankings. So he's not doing so hot at this tournament.
See, it's kind of more like NASCAR where you never know if there's not a true number one guy,
right?
It could be all over the place, which makes it a lot more exciting.
So it's
when
more
Tiger
of like
Woods
a week by week basis. And one of the people, a couple of the people up top, like there's an amateur who's in like a top 10 right now, and no one really knew who the hell he was, so no one picked him.
Well, was he from that course?
I don't know where he's from.
Sometimes courses they let their professionals play. You know, the guys who fit the golf clubs and teach people how to play. Well, they only know their course because they play it every day all year long.
Oh.
So they kind of have a home court advantage.
Yeah, so I think to get the amateur spot, you have to win so many amateur tournaments or something around the place. I don't know. But I'm hoping my people do a little better tomorrow. And today they're dealing with heavy rains and winds, and they stopped playing for a while and then restarted, and it threw people off. So I'm hoping maybe I can get second or third and win some little money.
Well, I hope you do. That'd be awesome.
It'd be nice.
Harry's here.
Hello,
she was on my show last night.
Oh, I probably should have been on I should have probably made it to the show because I'm off from now until next week.
Oh, wow. Do you have the COVIDs?
It's April vacation for us. So I'm off today and then all of next week.
Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then Sunday, we're not getting together with the family because one of my cousins is moving. So the aunt that hosts is busy moving her daughter. So I was like, I booked a brunch for the folks and me to go on Sunday instead of doing that. And then I booked us an Airbnb in the middle of nowhere in New Hampshire for a weekend in June. So that'll be a fun time.
It's awesome. It's not the same week as Charlotte, is it?
No, I probably won't be able to go to Charlotte though, just with work. Unfortunately.
Man, you need to get a job where you don't have to show up. They just pay you, and then you could play Dungeon. What is Mike getting a phone call? That way, I'm thinking about putting together a Dungeons and Dragons campaign during the afternoon on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
And Rico and Xdo and my brother all said they can play, so I'm gonna try to find 2 to 3 more people that can play just during the day, like old guys or people that I asked Carrie. She's not an old guy, but since she's like a house mom, she's at home. But her kids make her too busy.
Yeah, those pesky kids get in the way.
Yep.
Nope, that's I mean, I'm hoping I get.
There's Jenna.
Hello, Jenna.
Oh, and Metalheads.
And Eric. There's a bunch of cool people in the chats.
Oh, Velasky.
Oh, Anthony's going camping with his kids from Sunday to Monday. That sounds like fun.
We are going to my sister's house, even though my mom bought the ham and thought everybody would be coming here, and since they're selling their house is up for sale. I don't even know if they have enough chairs to sit in.
Oh.
Yeah, but whatever. So that's what maybe we'll do it outside on their deck.
Okay. Ow.
They have all their lawn
Kicked
furniture
my
still.
computer. But yeah, we usually go to my aunt's and we'll have food and then we'll do an Easter egg hunt. But because she's moving, her daughter's moving, and she's gonna have all of her stuff in the house. There's no way they could do it. So I'm like, let's just go to brunch instead. But yeah, this is it's a cabin up in New Hampshire on a lake. There's kayaks. There's no internet. There's no television. There's no cell reception. So you're off the grid. And we get to bring the dog. So
Wow, that's awesome. How about the 2 cats?
the cats are going to stay here. My aunt's going to come over and feed them and change their cat box.
Can we trust her? You may have to lock your room.
Nah, she won't come in the bedroom. And I remembered to put the auto feeder on the fish tank at school before April vacation. So yay. Because for Christmas break, I totally forgot to put the auto feeder up there.
I got 2 auto feeders from Rack.
Oh, cool.
I don't know what tanks I'd put them on, though.
Mine came... The tank I had it on downstairs was the guppy tank, just because if I forgot to feed them, and that was the tank where they're all breeding, that way they could still get food daily or multiple times a day. But because for Christmas break, I totally forgot to put the auto feeder on there. And then I'm thinking, that's 10 days. I don't know if I'm going to come back to dead fish. But then one of the janitors was like, oh, I was feeding those fish for you. I'm like, oh, thanks.
That's so nice.
So I'm hoping he sees the auto feeder on top now and doesn't overfeed them.
Hopefully he didn't have all this. Hopefully he didn't have like a bunch of chemicals on his fingers.
Nothing died, so I'm assuming they were fine. But yeah, probably the first event. I mean, there's a swap in May that's only like 3 hours away from me in PA. I promised Small World Aquatics I'd try and go to that. So that's probably the first thing I'm going to.
Well, how long does it take to get here?
To Chattanooga, probably like 14 hours.
Well, actually, you just need to get to Knoxville because that's 12. Where the swap meet is. If you left now, you would make it. I could meet you at IHOP. We could have breakfast and then go to the swap at 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow.
But then I'd be extremely tired.
But you're young.
Oh, yeah.
I wish I was still young and could just drive forever.
But yeah, I think besides this, like a swap or something, I think the first thing I'm going to is the Clash. And then I'm still hoping I can make it to Daytona.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
It's just with the car payment, I've got to pinch my pennies. Or if I get this new job, hopefully I'll be able to, I'll make more money. So,
yeah, that'd be really cool, especially if you're off on Fridays.
Well, I wouldn't be off on Fridays unless it's a Jewish holiday. But I got to keep looking for private schools. Now it's the end of the year-ish. Teachers will probably be, leaving, and there'll be more positions that I could probably apply.
So it's a Jewish job?
This one, we have a lot of private Jewish schools here for some reason. So that's what I'm waiting to hear back from one of them. Yeah.
You should have worn a Morettle.
Well, I haven't had the interview yet, so.
Worn a yarmulke.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
You should buy yourself a yarmulke and wear it in there.
I might still have one from when I was, 5.
Oh my gosh, you're actually Jewish?
I went to a Jewish synagogue for pre-K. But no, I'm not Jewish.
So they make kids that aren't Jewish wear those little hats?
I'm pretty sure we were. They gave me menorah. We celebrated Hanukkah.
It would be hilarious if you went in there with like a 5-year-old hat. And it was just like, you should wear it sideways to be the hip teacher.
But no, this one isn't. So I applied. I was looking at one of the schools. It was like a devout Orthodox Jewish school. And I'm looking at the faculty. First of all, there were no women faculty. And then all the men had the big beards. They had the dreads in their hair. And I'm like, I would be the oddball out at this school.
You'd have to start growing their hair out.
Yeah.
There's a rapper that had those ukulele hairstyle things.
Mm,
He was a New York Jewish rapper. I don't remember what his name is. But I
have no
used
clue.
to, whenever I'd see the video, I would stop and just stare. I don't think I listened to any of it. I just. Hey, do you mind if I ask a question of somebody in the audience?
No, go right ahead.
Hi, Stephen P. I was wondering, are you going to be in Dallas for Aquashella? I'm asking him so that way, if he says yes, I'm just going to bring that crappy paperweight to him.
Oh, okay.
I haven't sent it, and it's so. I hate it. I wish I wouldn't have been conned by the people to give it away. But then I could just hand it to him instead of
True.
mailing it to him. Because I don't know. I don't think I'd. Mail is always fun, but when you open it up and it looks like garbage.
Eh.
Oh, well.
Jenna said they're going to be in Disney World during the weekend of Aquashella Dallas.
Oh, no.
But you could bring it
Wish
with
I
them to
could
the
go.
clash because they'll be there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't know, though. That's an awful long time. He might not be able to wait that long for his piece of garbage. I wish I could go to Aquashella. I mean, go to Disneyland Orlando with you guys.
I know they've got kids with them, Ed.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Just go by yourself. Well, the one might bring Girl Scout cookies.
Maybe.
I could bring an easy bake oven with a lot of dough and ask her to make me cookies.
I don't think they'd let you bring an Easy Bake Oven into Disney World, though.
Well, that's BS. She's going to be a Disney travel agent. I can plan the trip for you. Well, here's the deal. I like to be on campus so I can get in because they say you get to be there an hour early. But if you show up like 2 hours early, they'll still let you in.
Oh.
I mean, it's awesome. And then not everything is running right away, but I run to whatever is, and I'll just ride that ride over and over if I have to.
Okay.
It is so much fun. And I also like to go during the off season because there's less children.
I will.
And well, less lines in general.
I just feel like there's always lines.
I just want to go to the Star Wars thing so bad. I want
That
to get
would
a
be
white
the
lightsaber.
only thing that could get me to go to Disney World is the Star Wars attractions. But I heard they're already closing the hotel or something that they built for it down. Unless that was just an internet rumor.
I stay at the cheapest hotel. I normally stay at the sports hotel.
Oh.
But they have like three budget hotels. They have the sports, the cartoon, and the rock and roll. And I picked the sports because when you walk across the courtyard, you get to walk over AstroTurf.
Leo, that is a false statement because it is the state of California, and that whole state is horrible.
Hey, Adele? What? Wait, what happened?
Oh, Leo said that the one in Los Angeles is better.
Well, it's a much better Pirates of the Caribbean. But I'm trying to think. I think maybe the Jungle Boat might be a little longer. But other than that, I think the Florida ones are better. It's like they put more money into it and they have more space to spread out. And then when you have the option of all the parks, you can get the park hopper. It's so awesome. And when you go to Florida, you don't have to see any of my relatives like when I go to LA.
True.
And I'm saying that because I know none of my relatives in LA are watching probably.
You don't know that. They could secretly be big fans of the show.
Yeah, they could be. Probably better off you than me.
Leo, your statement is false, and I think you should go see a head doctor because I think Whip's right. I think you fell on your head.
Oh, I hope
I
it's
don't
not an
think
earwig.
anyone loves California or wishes they were there, Leo.
Oh, I
That is
think
a
Californians
false
love it.
statement. I know a lot of people that move out of California because they don't like it. Of course, I can say the same about this state because a lot of people leave this state too.
My uncle lives in Malibu, and he had a house built on the beach.
Oh, that's
He has a
awesome.
private chef and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gotta be old. My aunt was my oldest aunt. She was 12 years older than my dad,
Mm-hmm.
but she died of breast cancer.
Oh,
But he still is living on. I bet you he's in his mid 90s.
wow.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even know where he's at
See,
anymore.
now Leo's spewing even more lies. He says the weather's perfect in California. The weather's too friggin' hot in California. Or too cold. They're up in the mountains that got all that snow and snowed in.
Well, maybe Leo's from California and he loves California. You should
See,
love
New
where you're
England
from.
has the best weather, Leo, because we actually get 4 seasons here.
They get so much snow in New England. I feel so sorry for my other aunt. Now, this is the aunt that's her sister lived in Malibu. So I had one aunt move to Malibu and one moved to Boston. And so I had aunts on both sides of the family, but or both sides of the country on my dad's side. It's crazy. But I've got an awesome cousin that lives in Boston and her husband's a cop. She was working as a teacher and it was in a school for kids that were like juvenile hall or sent to
Mm-hmm.
jail
Mm-hmm.
because it paid better. And then one of the girls almost bit her finger off, so she quit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oop.
The girl was like 100 pounds bigger than her, too, because she was like a 115-pound girl, my
Mm-hmm.
cousin, or woman. And then the girl was like a 200-pound giant woman girl and tackled her and then just started. I guess my cousin was trying to push her off and her finger got in her mouth and she just started biting her finger off.
Wow.
But she just found out she's pregnant.
The girl
So
who bit her
good.
finger off? Or your aunt?
Well, she's probably been pregnant a lot. But no, my cousin,
Oh, your
they've
cousin.
been having
Okay.
they've been having a tough time trying to get pregnant.
Oh, well,
And
congratulations to your cousin.
yeah, they finally stopped paying for it and just did it natural and it worked, I guess. Because it was a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because they were paying like $10,000 and then it went hold, I think they said, or something, or
Oh,
something. And they gave up and now she got pregnant.
okay. Well, that's good for them. So, have you seen the D&D movie yet?
I have.
How was it?
I loved it. I mean, I'm not going to put it up there with like one of the epic movies of all time.
Did you get the popcorn holder?
No. What the popcorn holder look
There's AMC theaters are selling D20 popcorn holders.
like? I'll go find out if they still have them, and I'll go again on Sundays.
Hang on, let me see if I can pull it up. Or was it AMC? I think it's AMC, yeah.
See, they don't really give a lot of stuff to Chattanooga. You've gotten very little booty at the movie theaters in Chattanooga. I used to get free stuff all the time in St. Louis. Oh, wow.
And people actually have been rolling it, but sometimes the lid opens up on them.
Oh, wow. I ought to just see how much they cost on
I see. Let's see. I guess you could.
Yeah, I went to a USE theater because they have the really nice chair. It's the only theater in all of Chattanooga that has the reclining chairs and assigned seating. I really like assigned seating. They don't have the heaters in the chairs though, like they do in St. Louis, where they don't have the
So
buttons like the
apparently,
AMC's in St. Louis.
you could have bought them online for $35,
Ooh,
but they're sold out.
they're probably sold out at the theaters too.
They may wait, hang on. They were selling Ant-Man LED head popcorn holders. Hang on.
I went to see Ant-Man at AMC, and I didn't see those. Those are probably only in the cities. Oh, actually, maybe I did see that. It didn't look very cool. I didn't see the lights.
Weird. They, of course, they still have these in stock.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think I saw those, and they look super flimsy plastic, cheapy made.
Yeah. Let's see.
And if I would have known there was lights in it, I would have bought it. The problem is I don't like popcorn from movie theaters.
Movie theater popcorn is the best.
In college, I worked at a movie theater, and I ate that for supper for about 2 years straight.
Okay, yeah.
And
I might get old then.
Yeah, I don't do normal popcorn.
Let's see. You can buy. It looks like $100-ish is the going rate for one of the D20s on eBay.
Not gonna do it.
One sold for $75.
It's not worth
looks
it.
like
I'm sure it's
getting double or triple what they paid for them.
I would rather just make one.
I'm sure
there's these awesome dice that you can play with that have eyeballs that are like there's liquid inside the dice, and the eyeball always looks straight up when you roll.
Cool.
But the problem is we play Dungeons and Dragons on the computer now, and you don't roll any dice.
Oh,
I mean, you roll it with a button.
Yeah.
You know, I even was rolling dice last night for my show. And that's pretty neat too. I didn't realize I had so many people playing because I had a 10-sided dice, and when it would roll a 9, I would just say 6 because I was afraid there wouldn't be 9 people. And there was. I didn't realize it until I rewatched the show the next day.
SC is asking, is Ant-Man the least liked character overall?
I love Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man.
Let's see. Who do I hate the most is the Vision. If I... Oh, no. Okay. Vision's number 2. I hate him because he's arrogant asshat. But the one I hate the most is the most arrogant of all the asshats, and that's Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
And I'd probably like her better if the actress wasn't just a complete B.
So I just did a quick Google of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the movies. In the last Ant-Man does rank the lowest.
Oh, the last Ant-Man, yeah.
But so does the last Thor movie. So maybe the last couple movies are just not good.
Well, all the movies have been pretty bad lately.
I was gonna say it looks like
none
all
of
the
these
more recent movies have lower ratings.
I keep telling myself I'm just gonna stop going to see Disney Marvel movies because I've been nothing but disappointed with them all. I'm trying to think of one that I've enjoyed. Black Widow was okay, but it was sad.
I mean, the original Ant-Man is like in the top 15.
The Asian guy,
Shang-Chi
was a lot better than I thought it would be.
I still have to see that one. It does look pretty good.
And I enjoyed it. Name off the list.
Oh, I just closed it. Hang on.
Oh, never mind then.
History. Boom.
The Immortals was not very good.
So yeah, Eternals is the worst ranked one.
Yeah.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumanium.
It was okay. Loki's at the end, so that's good. If
Thor.
you watch the very end, you see that Loki's back. Not just
Okay.
on the TV show. He's in the movie, so it's freaking
Sweet.
awesome.
Thor: Love and
Sorry
Thunder.
for spoiler. Oh. Okay. That movie I was dreading. I don't like what's Padme's name?
Oh,
Um
I just
I
had her
loved her when
name.
she was 12.
Natalie
When
Portman.
she did the professional, yes, Natalie Portman. Okay, when she did the professional, she should have quit because that was when she was the best.
Okay.
When she signed to do the Thor movies, she was mad after the first one because she wasn't a superhero. So they made her a superhero Thor, and so she skipped out. She did them all wrong, did the movies all, I don't like that she was doing what she did. And then
Mm-hmm.
they make her a superhero, and then yeah, I
Hey,
didn't like
Tort.
it. I think the very end was a little better.
Thor: Dark World, which I actually didn't mind that one. I kind of liked it more than I think other people did.
Well, that was Thor 2.
Yeah, that was one of the elves.
That was the one that Natalie Portman refused to be in. That's when Loki became a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Incredible Hulk.
it should have been a TV show because it was just average. Shouldn't have had to pay for it.
Then they've got the '08 Incredible Hulk on here.
All the Hulk movies suck.
I think that was the only when I was watching them to get ready for Endgame. That was the only one I didn't watch because the Hulk movies kind of are crap.
And Edward Norton bothers me too. It's terrible that these actors I just don't like bother me in the movies. But Edward Norton, the guy they had before, he was Heathcliff in the movie Achilles or Troy.
Yep.
He was and he was amazing. And I thought he did a good job as the new Bruce Banner. And I don't know why they didn't bring him back. They brought in Edward Norton because he's a over the top, overacting guy with a really small jaw.
The new Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie.
It was weird. It was just weird.
That's basically what I've heard about it.
I didn't like the Logan movie either, but that's not part of the MCU.
Iron Man 2.
I liked Iron Man 2. I'm a big fan of Mickey Rourke. And I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
Iron Man 3 or 4 was the one I hated.
Was 3 the one with all the suits?
That's the one I hated. That was either 3 or 4. And the Mandarin was in it, and then the Mandarin turned out to be an actor, not even a real person.
Bruiser said, "Have you heard anything about Firefly coming back?" I've heard rumors here and there, but nothing that was confirmed, I don't think.
Bruiser, I am going to scour the internets to find out. I haven't been to a convention in years, a science fiction convention, where you hear a little bit of extra gossip. But I'm writing down Bruiser. I'm supposed to be writing down Firefly. Firefly is probably my favorite sci-fi show of all time.
Age of Ultron.
That was kind of a disappointment. I was so mad because I thought it was Magneto flying in the background of the posters as the surprise new character, because they had Scarlet Witch and what's the Peter, the guy, not White Lightning, the Flash guy.
Oh, Quicksilver.
Well, it's Quicksilver. Those two are Magneto's son and daughter.
Yes.
And when I saw the guy flying in the background, it looked just like how Magneto flies, with his hands straight out, with his feet hanging down, with a cape. It looked like Magneto, and I was so disappointed. It was stupid Vision.
Oh. Then the OG Thor.
Is that the? Oh yes, that's a good one. I liked it a lot.
Iron Man 3, which is the one you don't like.
Okay.
I
Yes.
think.
Maybe there wasn't an Iron Man 4.
Not yet. I think that one still was set to come out. Black Widow. I was gonna say that's 2001. Yeah, 21. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Still haven't seen it.
Oh, it's pretty good. It's just sad at the end, because you know what happens to her in the end.
Yeah. Captain Marvel, which we already know you don't like.
Yeah, she's trash. I believe in how Stan Lee believes. You don't need a Superman hero in your universe.
Yeah. Captain America.
Loved the Captain America movie.
That was definitely a good one.
I liked all the Cap. I loved the Civil War too.
I feel like aside from the Hulk one, all of like the origin films to set them up for the Avengers movies were good.
Yeah, I don't even think the Hulk one was even thought of as a setup.
Yeah, I don't think it was, but it existed. The original Ant-Man, I thought that one was good.
And that's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite movies.
The new Black Panther.
The new Black Panther sucked because my favorite character, they basically rewrote his story, made him a bad guy, and it looks like he's going to be nothing but a bad guy.
Oh.
Namor.
Wasn't he kind of like neutral where he'd go back and forth?
He's the Marvel's first superhero. Seriously. I mean, he was like the first one they made. He's been a super good guy forever, but then they decided to make him a little moody and sometimes side with the mutants. So sometimes he was an X-Men, sometimes he was on Magneto's side, where he saw where the humans were destroying the earth and the oceans, But yeah, I did not like this one at all.
We got Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I loved Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Part 2. Oh, that was the one with Echo. Kirk Russell was in it. I love Kirk Russell. It was a weird movie, but I'd watch it again.
So what are they going to do now that Batista is no longer going to be playing those movies? They're going to kill him or they're going to recast it?
I think they're planning on getting rid of him.
Oh,
they were planning on getting rid of the whole team, but they had so much whiplash because they said they were going to put it out, and then they decided to cancel them because they don't like Chris, whatever his name is.
Oh, Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt, yeah. So they were canceling the movies, and they put in the Immortals in its place, and it flopped. Well, I don't know if it flopped. It probably still made $1 billion, but nobody liked it. And everybody loves the Guardians of the Galaxy, so they're bringing the Guardians back. But from what I understand is they're going to get rid of a lot of the characters in this next movie and bring in a whole new crew. So I really liked Nebula. I think she's awesome. I think what's her sister? Gamora. I think Gamora's awesome, but they changed her and now she's a jerk face. I love Peter Quill. I love Rocket. I like Groot, but I think they're killing off Rocket and they're killing off Batista for sure. And who knows if they can get rid of Quill.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And they might get rid of Quill, or but they're gonna add oh gosh, what's this stupid guy's name? He's part of that. I want to say Ultraman, but that's not right. They got the stupid shield or helmets. Well, he's part of the team, and I don't know why he wasn't on the show in the first movies, but they're bringing him in. And they showed a picture of him on one of the airplanes in one of the movies I just saw on a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
like in his costume. So
Okay.
he's going to be part of the new Guardians.
Ah. Then we got Infinity War.
Yep. It was fun and interesting.
And again, we're going from worst to best according to this website. So we're slowly going up.
Well, I've already disagreed with some of this
I know.
stuff. Because
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
yeah, that wasn't as good as the original Ant-Man. I thought it was a little dorky.
Yeah,
but
that one was
I still liked it. I love Ant-Man.
You got the
and as a superhero, though, in the comic books, I did not. I thought he was a dork. But in the movies, man, Paul Rudd is amazing.
We got the OG Doctor Strange movie, which I thought was good.
I thought it was super good. Cumberbatch is amazing. He's the best possible person ever.
I really wish that he was in more movies.
Oh, what am I doing?
Let's see. Oh, because you said that they were going to kill people off.
Oh, yeah. Well, they killed these stupid actors. What makes me so mad is I love that. Okay, I've never been a giant Captain America fan. But that dude, Chris, whatever his name is, was amazing. He made Captain America awesome. Just fantastic. Okay.
He sucked in Fantastic Four.
Yeah. And so now he wants to come back as the Human Torch. What a dork. And it's because him, Iron Man, what's her name? Scarlet Joe, whatever, Johansson.
Yep.
All these people, they were so good for the series, or they were too good to keep doing these movies, so they all quit and wanted to die off. Okay? So they let them die off. The studios would have kept them forever, but they didn't want to be there because they wanted to keep making $70 million on other movies. And they found out other movies don't pay $75 million or even, $10 million. So now they all want back. So they're bringing back Scarlet Joe, but she's not going to be what's her
Black Widow.
face? Black Widow. They said she's going to be some type of alien, and you'll just be able to recognize her voice.
Oh.
Iron Man, he wants to be back. He was the one that really started pricing him out.
I hope he don't think he wanted to leave in the first place.
I think he was pricing himself out. He charged them like $60 million to do that first Spider-Man movie, and the Spider-Man made $4 million. And he was a supporting character. He really raked them under the coals when it came to money. But it's hard to not, because they made $1 billion.
And I think it's more his agent than him.
Well, yeah, but still, if they would have,
I think them having to pay so much was one of the reasons that they were like, "Oh, well, you're done." Because once his contract was up, that's when he was like, "Oh no, I never really wanted to leave." Kind of like Harrison Ford didn't want to be killed off, but they killed him off because they couldn't afford to pay him. Let's see.
Well, but and then I would tell that Captain America guy, you can come back and keep getting your paychecks, the same paychecks you used to get, but you got to play stinking Captain America. He's in a timeline. He can come back at any age.
Yeah, when they did the whole multiverse thing, they basically saved themselves, and they could have kept making more movies with the original cast, and it would have just been in a different universe.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Captain America: Winter Soldier.
I liked it.
That was a good one. Yes. Civil War.
Oh, I liked it.
I can't remember which one I liked. Which one is when we found out Hydra was still around? Was that Winter Soldier?
I think that was when we discovered Hydra. Or was Hydra in the first Captain America? Oh, Hydra was in the first Captain America movie.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
Hydra never dies.
I'm trying to remember which one we was.
The Skrulls are going to take care of. Oh, that's something too. They were setting up for a Skrull invasion, for a big war of Skrulls. But then now they're bringing in this Kane guy instead.
Huh.
He's going to be the big baddie in the
Oh,
next several movies.
let's see. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
I liked it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's good. You'd like it because you're a school teacher.
I've seen like bits and pieces of it, so I know what happens. But I've just never sat down and watched it.
The only thing I don't
Shang-Chi.
like is Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, they
Gyllenhaal.
should have cast somebody else to play Mysterio.
Well, I just don't like how he made the whole world hate Spider-Man. And it's like, give me a break. There's no way killing off a bad guy is going to make the world hate you. And he didn't even kill him off. He's still alive. Okay.
Silver Creek, don't feel bad because I've seen 0 Fast and Furious movies. Not a single one.
I've seen the first one.
Then, of course,
and it was really good.
Avengers movie.
The first Fast and the Furious was very good. It's nothing like any of these other. There was an undercover cop and a bunch of guys that stole cars and stuff. And then all the other movies are made. They took all the thieves that stole like car parts, like tires and stuff, and made them international spies. It's so. Oh my gosh. I'm not. You couldn't pay me to watch those.
Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Loved it.
Which was good. Then No Way Home.
Liked it.
Ragnarok.
I love all the Spider-Mans.
Yeah, all the Spider-Mans are good. Thor
Loved Ragnarok. Ragnarok was amazing. And you see, that was one I thought was going to suck. Because I've never been a big Thor fan. But they made Ragnarok really good. What they did was they took Ragnarok and Planet Hulk and merged them into one movie. Is it Kevin Spacey or Feige? Kevin Feige. I think that's the name of the guy who used to be in charge of all the Disney movies. And then he would go and help Sony make some of their other movies just so they could still work with Marvel.
Right.
So he was actually helping them with the Venom movies and stuff.
Paul.
Awesome, dude. I wish he was
OG Iron Man, which I think was the one that kicked off the whole universe, right?
Maybe. He was awesome. It was fantastic.
Yeah, that one will always be a good one.
I was just watching a little bit yesterday when he says, "Yeah, I'm Iron Man." And it just gave me tingles because nobody ever admits to being a superhero.
I know.
You know? And he's like, "Yeah, it's me." That's so cool.
We got Avengers Endgame.
Avengers Endgame. Oh, yeah. Well, I just put the two Endgames together.
I know. They didn't want us to have to sit through a 7-hour movie. And then Black Panther is apparently top number 1.
Yeah. There's no way. Black Panther is not a bad movie.
No,
it's like Rogue One.
Yeah.
It's like Rogue One. You know, it was a great addition to the Star Wars universe, but it's just a single one storyline.
I will say that Endgame and Iron Man both have 94%, and Black Panther has 96%. So it's a narrow victory for Black Panther.
What about the original Avengers movie?
That one had 91% out of 100, which is tied with Shang-Chi at 91.
I would have probably put that as number 1. When they all get together, it was so amazing. That fight scene, everything was great. When at the very end, when Hulk takes Loki and on the floor, so amazing. Everything in that movie was amazing. It was probably the best group movie ever. It was like a perfect battle or what are the WrestleManias? You know, you watch wrestling all year long, and then they have one major event where all the wrestlers show up at the same time. That's what it was. It was the WrestleMania and it was WrestleMania 1, and it was the best because it was the first. Yep.
Well, we are out of time because I don't want to go too far into Silver Creek's time.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
Silver Creek's going next. Awesome.
So, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, Ed, as always. Scuba Steve-O and I are live next Saturday at 8. And a little birdie told me that his birthday is the day after our stream. So make sure you wish him a happy birthday during the stream. You can see Ed later tonight on the new channel thingy's name that I can't remember. Or
We're not having it tonight.
never mind, they're not having it tonight.
Skipper is super sick, and Kenny is preparing for like a swap or something going on up there this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I might do just a goofball meetup or something on my channel.
Yes, Jenna, I totally meant Coldwater, and I don't know what name I said instead of Coldwater, but that's who's going live, and it's set to redirect. So YouTube will fix it because I don't know whose name I actually said. I'm a little sleepy.
You said Silver Creek, and that's why I was surprised.
Well,
I was like, oh, did they
had
swap?
the C right. Anyway, I'll see you guys later, and Ed and I'll catch you next week. And goodbye, y'all.